Brock Hillier, sophomore quarterback, wears number 5. He'll give it off to Caserta. Caserta falls forward out near the 45, right near that first down marker.
Yep, all they got to do is touch that line, and it's a first down because it was a spot at the 35, and it is a first down. So that's a read right there. He was looking at the defensive end on the left side, whether he was going to keep it or give it.
Nine and a half minutes to go here in the third quarter. Marlington with a 2-touchdown lead. West Branch with the football and a 1st and 10. And the give is to Caserta again. Running room into Marlington territory. Still on his feet. Down inside the 40-yard line. Caserta with another big run to the Marlington 39.
Look how many yards he gets after what you think is contact.
Yeah.
He just keeps driving those legs. Look at that. Yeah. Amazing.
And you mentioned it, Mark, at the start of this drive, this possession. West Branch really needs to get on the board.
Yes, they do. 3 is okay. 7 is what they're looking for.
Yeah. That is Crick in motion. And it's going to be Bickley. Bickley running room. And he gets down near the 34-yard line. That's 5 yards on first down for the Warriors.
Well, you got to give credit to those offensive linemen up front, because for both of these running backs to consistently gain yards, they are really doing a job up in front of those guys.
Pretty good size at left tackle. Lyons is 6'3", 250. Right tackle, Everett, 6'6", 245.
Pretty good size. Wouldn't want to feed
Second and
those
5. At the 34. And that is Caserta. Caserta, running room. Look at him go all the way down near the 20-yard line. That'll be another Warriors first down.
You know, I think back to something you said real early, and that is his acceleration in the hole. Look at him when he makes this cut. Look right here, and now all of a sudden, boom, he just spurts through there.
Yeah.
I mean, he really has great acceleration in the middle of his move.
Broke a tackle by Justin Broad to pick up 5 more yards to the 20-yard line of Marlington.
Yeah, he's approaching that 100-yard mark now.
First down. Caserta again. And he takes it down to the 15. 5 more yards.
Well, Marlington's defense is trying some stuff. They've stepped the linebackers up in there a time or two. That time they pinched the defensive ends because West Branch has basically said, okay, we're running it. We're going to run these 2 guys at you and see if you can stop it. And so Marlington is trying. See right there, the defensive end crashed down and almost got him before he got to the line of scrimmage. And that's how they stopped him in the first half when they did, like twice, is they got him in the backfield.
Ball just short of the 15. Second down. And it's going to be Bickley. Bickley struggles and takes it to close to the 13.
Yeah, Marlington brought some backers, stepped them up in there again, and you hear a lot of people say they got 8 in the box. Basically, that just means they got 8 guys up on the line of scrimmage. You know, they're trying to stop the run, and stopped it pretty well that time, only a couple of yards.
There's a big play for both teams. 3rd and 3 at the Marlington 13. Caserta, and he is going to fight for yardage. Takes it to the 12 is about where the spot is going to be, so a tough yard, and it's going to be 4th down and about 2.
You will see it again right there with a little bit of a lead blocker, but you know, you got to give credit to Marlington's defensive front too. They're strong and they're trying hard in there too.
Well,
here
4th down and 2.
That's right. You can mark this down as the most important play of the game because they just keep getting more important the more you play.
You bet. Marlington fans in front of us making some noise, imploring their defense. It's Bickley. Bickley, first down inside the 10, moving the pile inside the 5. It'll be first and goal, West Branch.
Well, they had a hit on him at the line of scrimmage, and then he fought through that, and then his guys were able to get behind the pile and just start pushing it, and they got him all the way down into the 2-yard line. Or, well, I guess they're going to put it at the 4.
That was a rugby scrum if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, it was. Right there. Ooh, they almost ripped the ball out.
Now watch
did a good
this.
Job.
Everybody on board.
Yeah, that's how football has changed now. That's part of the game, is they pushing them from behind.
Ball is at the 4.
Bickley's got 41 yards on his own.
First and goal, Warriors. And it's going to be Caserta. Caserta fights down near the 1-yard line.
Caserta takes the ball.
You know, there has not been a lot of variety. I mean, you know, the imagination is who you're going to give it to going in which direction, because they're all going up in between those tackles. Now, they have bounced it a couple of times to get around the corner, but, boy, most of this drive is right there in between those tackles.
Ball just inside the 2, second and goal.
And I can see why in 8 games they rushed for over 2,200 yards coming in here.
You bet.
Boy, they're primed for a naked bootleg by the quarterback.
And the carry is for Bickley.
Inside the 1.
Yeah.
Gage Bickley on the carry that time for the Warriors.
Gage Bickley, number 20. He's a junior. So it's going to be third down and goal inside the 1, just shy of that goal line. Look at that spot, Mark.
Yeah. What do we got here? We got wholesale substitutions. They going with the Wildcat package or something? Bringing in the big boys. Look at this. They're going to direct snap it to
Rastetter. Is the deep back. He's the wide receiver most of the time. He gets the snap. He is going to be knocked down by Wainuskas.
There's their name again. Big play.
He came shooting through. Ball now just outside of the 1.
Yeah,
it's fourth down.
Lost a half a yard. Well, they went to a different package. You know, they went all the way down in there with those 2 running backs, and that time they got the same
one.
Play, yeah, same setup as the last play.
Yeah, Blaine Flickinger is back there as well, number 6. It's to Rastetter, left side, dives in, touchdown, West Branch. You know, I waited long enough for the official. I made the call.
Well, yeah, because he fell in the end zone.
I know.
I mean, but he's laying on the black turf, and they're running in to see where the spot is.
They didn't make it. I'm going to make it for him, for crying out loud.
I'm with you.
Look at this. I mean, this is pretty obvious.
Yeah, he's laying in the black turf.
Sure.
That's a touchdown.
All right, 14-6. Jared Butler on to attempt the extra point. Kick is up. Kick is good. We got us a ball game.
That was an answer there, baby.
Yeah. 2:49 to go. Third quarter. Our score: Marlington 14, West Branch 7 on the Old Carolina Barbecue scoreboard. We've got a timeout. We'll be right back.
When you've been in business as long as we have, you learn there's nothing sweeter than a scoop and a smile. And since 1969, we've been serving the flavors and faces that make us who we are. The cherry on top, the new Accord. It's built for a focus on our future to help navigate all of life's rocky roads. The 2018 Accord. Sundays are better with a Honda.
Upgrade to the new Accord for just $249 a month. Shop your local Honda dealer or online at northernohiohondadealers.com.
You can't tell your cold to wait? Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Get the app now. You can't tell your migraine to wait. Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Download the Altman Now app now.
On November 6th, Marlington will vote for Issue 3, which is critical for the future of Marlington schools.
A vote yes for Issue 3 will allow us to build a new consolidated elementary school that will give us the space, amenities, and a healthy environment our students deserve.
For $11 a month, they can have a safe school.
If Issue 3 passes, we'll still be the lowest tax district in Starr County.
Vote yes on Issue 3.
We're counting on you.
The time is now. Vote yes! Vote yes!
Back here at Marlington, and West Branch on the board now, 14-7 in favor of the Dukes with 2:49 remaining, third quarter.
A 13-play drive, went 65 yards, took 7 minutes, 37 seconds. That's a long time. 1-yard touchdown run by Rastetter.
On the return, that is Carr, and he carries it to the 45 of West Branch. Carr had a running start and took off. Now, he's the guy on defense who made the interception on the very first play of the game. Andrew Carr with a nice return.
Yeah, he can do a lot of things, and a lot of the kids on both sides are very versatile players going both ways. Here you see the return again, and
yeah,
he's just, there's not a lot of blocking out there.
No.
He's just making it happen.
I think he might have caught West Branch by surprise there on that return. Marlington 1st and 10. Griner going to keep. Griner breaks a couple of tackles. Still on his feet. Griner takes it down inside the 30-yard line. First down for the Dukes. While we have a moment, let's check in with our sideline reporter once again, Frank Salona. Frank?
All right, guys, thank you so much. Down here on the field, if we would have played this game about 3 years ago, this would have been a muddy mess because it's starting to rain pretty hard now,
Sure.
and it's been raining throughout. But they, a couple years ago, put together a community effort. Some businesses chipped in. They put down a beautiful field down here for these football games and soccer and other events that they have here. But also, Mark and I were checking out the indoor facility behind the stadium here. It's a great indoor all-purpose facility where they can use it for baseball, softball, any kind of indoor. When the weather's bad, they can come inside and check it out. So what a great opportunity here for the Marlington School District to really enhance their athletic department.
All right, thank you, Frank, and that report brought to you by SARTA. Griner to throw. Himmelheber wide open. 15 and out of bounds. And it's going to be another Dukes first down. How did he get so open?
Well, he just kept looking off the deep guy, and he was hanging out there in the flat. I'm not sure. Somebody got anxious, thought he was going to go deep, but this is a good throw off by Griner. And Himmelheber knows what to do with it. This is another good answer. We talked about West Branch.
Yeah.
What a great drive that was. Look at Marlington coming right back with an answer of their own.
All started with a nice kickoff return. Griner in trouble this time, and if he got back to the line of scrimmage at the 16, he did a nice job.
Yeah, looked like Hunter Sayer-Mackin in there. Following up on what Frank said, isn't it amazing? And it doesn't just have to be the big schools. What facilities there are in this area for all sports. We know it's football crazy around here.
Right.
But all sports have really nice facilities.
Griner looking, has a man wide open, and it is caught for a touchdown by Mason. A 16-yard pass play over the middle. Mason came wide open, and that touchdown for Marlington with 1:15 to go here in the third quarter.
You got to give some credit to Griner now. He's looking at the guy in the flat. The safety saw that, followed his head a little bit. See his head looking out to the left. Now he comes back inside, and nobody's there. Got that safety to move out of there and found his guy Mason wide open.
We'll nominate that pass play for our rock-solid play of the game, brought to you by the Friends and Family Credit Union. We'll select a play at the end of tonight's ball game in our wrap-up report, and we'll make it our rock-solid play of the game. Wade with the extra point makes it Marlington 21. West Branch 7 with 1:15 to go in the third quarter.
Just to finish up that thought on facilities, I think a big part of facilities, it used to be back in the day, David, when we were in high school, that the school paid for it or it didn't happen. you know? And so you had good, clean facilities, but nothing, you didn't have turf and you didn't have fancy press boxes and all that stuff. Now businesses have gotten involved. We see Robertson's down there. We see Sarshoni down there. Businesses get involved and allow schools to do special things with their facilities.
Mark, we're going to show you that touchdown again. Griner to Mason. Here we go.
Yep, this is that 16-yard touchdown pass. There's Griner looking out to the left, steps back and throws the post inside to Mason. Extra point good, 21-7. That was a 5-play, 45-yard drive, just over a minute and a half to get it done.
You know, I think Mason was a little surprised that he was as open as he was.
Bobbled it a little bit, didn't he?
Yeah.
All right. Well, now it's on West Branch. They've got to answer now.
Wade with a short kick, and it is going to go out of bounds.
Similar to the last time. They're trying to bloop it over here on the right side, and he just keeps getting it out of bounds. Now, a late flag after the play all the way across the other side of the field, so somebody over there doing something they shouldn't.
Yeah, I saw one of the, I think they're going to get one of the Marlington players for a shove after the whistle.
Well, you know, it's all the way across the field. Now he might say, "Hey, I didn't hear the whistle," or I don't know what happens, but that's really unfortunate because that's going to give West Branch the ball at the 50-yard line, right? 35-yard line.
I think
on
so.
The out-of-bounds kick, a 15-yard dead ball foul puts it right at midfield.
Yeah.
And Marlington, after that kickoff return, they had great field position, a short field. They scored. Now West Branch's turn.
Yep. That last drive started at the West Branch 45. And now West Branch is likely going to start at the 50.
Coach Balderson getting an explanation of what happened over there.
Well, the other thing is the two players were talking, jawing, if you will, and then the Marlington player just gave him a shove right in front of the official.
So bad timing.
So I don't know. Now maybe they're going to change this. I don't know.
Well, Marlington's expecting the penalty. They're hanging out back around midfield. Yeah, now they're marking.
Now they're going to mark it off. Yep.
Oh my! It's a 20-yard penalty.
2 flags on the play.
Two flags.
2 flags.
Yeah.
Right.
And the personal foul.
Kick off, kick out of bounds, illegal procedure.
That puts it at the 35.
I'm thinking
and that puts it at the 50. I think they missed by 5.
I think they did too. Well,
advantage West Branch.
West Branch with the with the bonus. Bonus 5 yards. Thanks for coming. Well, Bickley on the carry, and he'll take it to the 41-yard line.
Right back to what got him in the end zone the last time. Marlington's number 65 running off. Luke DeBee. Helmet came off. Still running hard in there. There's the helmet that popped off, so he'll have to set out a play and then come back in.
A gain of 4. 2nd and 6 at the Marlington 41. Final minute of the 3rd quarter in a 21-7 game. And it's Caserta. Caserta takes it to the 37. That's a 4-yard pickup and a 3rd down and 2. But I think West Branch is going to let the play clock and the game clock run out here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, with all these the runs, especially by West Branch, the clock really flies by.
Yep, there is going to mark the end of the 3rd quarter. Timeout on the field. We have 3 quarters in the books here at Duke Stadium. Marlington leads West Branch 21-7 on the Old Carolina Barbecue scoreboard. Stay with us. The 4th quarter is next.
House your home. Safeguard knows, and you can too.
Wherever you are, day or night, whatever you're doing, Safeguard Home Security is professionally monitoring your home 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can check on your home from anywhere at any time on your smartphone, tablet, or computer. The Safeguard app makes it easy to put your mind at ease. Safeguard Security from MCTV. Your home is just fine.
Y'all know it's football season. Around these parts, football season is barbecue season. If you want to score big on game day, make slow-smoked Old Carolina barbecue your go-to spot before, during, and after all the games. No need to cook on Friday. Meet before the game at Old Carolina. Or grab a party pack and host the ultimate college or pro football party. Featuring award-winning ribs, tender pulled pork, and jumbo smoked wings. We have options for all your pigskin pig-outs. Get more info at oldcarolina.com. Old Carolina Barbecue Company. Meet before the game.
You see the rain falling here at Duke Stadium as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Marlington leads it 21-7. Marlington coming in at 7-1. West Branch 6-2. 3rd down and 2 for West Branch at the 37 of Marlington. And it's Caserta, and he is brought down. Might have lost a half a yard. Nice defensive play by Marlington.
Well, they've seen these plays. That time you saw a couple of black shirts right there ready to make a hit. Now, Caserta's good, and Bickley runs hard, but you can't run through two of them very often.
Well, one of the defenders was Andrew Carr, who's making a strong bid for player of the game, in my opinion.
Having a nice game.
4th and 2 here. And it's going to be Bickley. Bickley fighting. He is not going to make it. And the defense of the Dukes rises to the occasion and turn him over on downs.
Well, good aggressive play right at the point of attack by Marlington. They brought some people, got him hit early and hit often. They just keep coming at him. Bickley did everything he could to get out of that tackle, but good stop by the Dukes. Now what they want to do is control the ball, take some time off that clock. They got the 2-touchdown lead now.
Ball is at the 38-yard line. 1st down and 10, Marlington. Griner has a man wide open down the field and overthrows him. Oh my goodness.
Well, like I said, they're going to go for the jugular right now on the 1st down. I like the play call.
Oh, I do too.
Because you just got a big stop on 4th down, and you got the strong arm quarterback, and you run a lot of play action. Look at this. Fake, little bootleg, turn around, throw that deep post. Just threw it a little too deep. Wind behind his back, pushed it.
Yeah.
And that was going to be a 62-yard touchdown, pretty easy.
That was intended for Caleb McCartney.
Bob says first incompletion this half.
For Griner, huh?
Yeah.
Griner going to throw again, and this time we've seen that play 3 times tonight, right, Mark?
I bet I know what he's going to be working on this week in practice.
And you know what? It was funny because as soon as he threw it, I saw Griner put his head down. Yeah, he knew exactly what he did.
Oh, not again. Yeah. He'll throw 100 of those this week in practice because he's got plenty of arm, and his mechanics aren't that bad. Ball's just nosediving. I don't know.
Well, the rain has picked up again, and it's blowing sideways.
Now, that time he threw over the top of a blocking back. You'd think maybe he'd throw high, but he threw low.
Yeah, we've got a flag coming in, and West Branch is going to get penalized 5 yards.
Yeah, one of their few penalties, if not their first. But that helps Marlington because now it's not 3rd and 9.
Boy, the wind has really picked up here. Blowing right to left in front of us.
Well, Marlington's got the win at their back this quarter.
Griner has a man wide open. Himmelheber has it, and he is going to be knocked down, but not till he takes it all the way inside the West Branch 25-yard line.
So Griner put a little touch on that one. Just laid it out there and let his guy run under it.
This is nice.
When you got a strong arm, you have a tendency to overthrow. You know, you throw it too flat, you throw it too far. That was a beautiful throw right there.
It was McKeever who saved a potential touchdown there for his team. Griner going to run 25, breaks a tackle, and close to the 21-yard line.
Well, there's just no way around it. West Branch has to stop Marlington on this drive. Can't give up any points. Here you go. Faking the drop back pass like a quarterback draw with lead blockers. Does a pretty good job, but
yeah,
West Branch was there gang tackling.
Ball is at the 22-yard line. 2nd and 6. 10-13 to go here in the 4th quarter. Griner going to keep. Crosses the 20. Griner down near the 17. Flag comes in normally in the area where you get holding.
Yep, right into the center of that line.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Marlington's offense.
Oh, chop block
is moving backwards.
So,
yeah,
you know, same thing. Interior play, whether you're holding or chop blocking or clipping or whatever, it's all illegal. This is a big one.
10:07 remaining in the ball game. 21-7, Marlington on top. Glad you're with us. Our Alt Care TV game of the week. Dave Sheets, Mark Miller, sideline reporter Frank Salona, and our statistician Bob Jeffries on hand here at Duke Stadium.
You know, you love the end of the season games because a lot of times it means playoffs, it means league championships, and a lot of the rivalries, geographic rivalries, are set up to play at the end of the year like this one. These teams just down the road from each other. A lot of fun football this time of year, but you deal with weather. You know, these guys have dealt with some cold wind and rain tonight. Next week could be even worse. We hope not, but
you never know.
Never know. You play long enough, it's going to get cold. And that's what everybody wants to do, right? Play long.
34-yard line now. 2nd and 21. Griner back. Puts the ball in the air as a man open down there and off the hands of his intended receiver, McCartney. He had him.
Well, they're getting some people behind the West Branch defenders now. A lot of it is that great protection. And they're just overthrowing. That one was really, really close right there. Put good air under that one.
Yep. But boy, he has a heck of a wind behind his back right now.
That's exactly what I was going to say, Dave. I always thought it was harder to throw with the wind at my back than with it in my face.
Yeah. Toss out to Himmelheber. Cuts it back. Good move. Inside the 30. Himmelheber down near the 20-yard line. But it's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, that gives them a chance, though. You know, 4th and 5 now.
Right.
That's big play.
Yeah,
this kid can just play.
I was going to say, you want to get the ball in his hands any opportunity you can.
Look at him, man. He's gaining yards. Every move he makes, he's gaining yards.
Going to put the ball down right at the 20. And as you mentioned, 4th and 5.
There's Griner, over 200 yards passing.
Over the middle and off the hands of his intended receiver, Caleb McCartney. And so West Branch comes up big on defense.
Yeah, they had to get a stop, and they did. Now, the good thing about Marlington is they moved the ball. They converted some first downs. They took some time off the clock. This is a nice play call right here. A little crossing route. He's just going to dink it right in there. It's just a little high, you know, kind of not an easy catch.
You've got the wind in your face. You've got rain in your face.
Yeah.
Just under 9 minutes left in the game. West Branch now with the football.
Yeah, and now West Branch doesn't care about the wind. You know, I mean, they're running it.
They're going to live and die with a run.
Yeah.
There's no question about that. It's just that you can't fall too far behind.
Right.
When you're not used to throwing. And it's Caserta. Maybe a yard to the 21. Not much there for him.
And eventually when you become predictable And predictable is good, because that usually means you're successful.
Yeah.
But you know, the defense has a chance to adjust. You know, these kids up front for Marlington, they're pretty sure that one of those two running backs are coming right at them.
2nd and 9 at the 21 now. Rastetter in motion. Hillier looks to throw. And pass intended for Crick over there. And West Branch, Crick comes over. He's hoping for a flag. And I think he's got a pretty good argument.
Yeah, I think it was Justin Broad that was covering the receiver that was stepping back to catch the screen. Now, if he's behind the line of scrimmage, he can go ahead and hit him. And I think he is. That's why he had his hand on him right there. And you know, they were trying to block him, but that was a pretty smart play by the corner to be so aggressive to get across the line of scrimmage into the backfield.
Yeah, I stand corrected. I think it was behind the line of scrimmage. As you mentioned, then you can hit him.
Yep.
All right, Hillier back. Here comes the heat. He is going to be tripped up, and guess who? Andrew Carr.
There you go. He got a sack to add to all that other good stuff he's been doing. Now the flag came out, but I think it's going to be a hold. They reached out and tried to grab him as he is making the sack.
And they still couldn't stop him.
Still couldn't stop him. So I think they'll decline this, obviously.
Yeah.
Here, let's get a good look at it here. Yeah, right there. The lineman, the blocker tried to reach out and tackle him, trip him up, and he can't do that, but he's trying to save his quarterback's life.
Yeah, and he got just enough to trip him up.
Well, that was a pretty good defensive stand right there by the Dukes.
Huge stop. And Crick will be punting into a pretty fierce wind right now.
That's right, good point.
Himmelheber back at the West Branch 40. So Marlington should come up with some great field position. Hillier kicks it low. That's good, and a good bounce out across the 40, and then it dies.
Yeah, that's a smart kick.
Yes. No return.
You kick it up in the air, it might come right back to you.
Timeout on the field, 7:58 left. Marlington 21, West Branch 7 on the Old Carolina Barbecue scoreboard.
You can't tell your cold to wait? Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Get the app now. You can't tell your migraine to wait. Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Download the Altman Now app now.
Embarrassed to smile at family events? Unable to enjoy your favorite foods because of loose dentures? Haven't been to the dentist in a while because of fear? Get healthy at the Amison Dental Group at 3684 Dressler Road Northwest. Let us get you the smile you deserve. Call us at 330-452-2255. Mention WHBC when you call and receive a free take-home whitening kit, a $250 value. Amison Dental Group, where everyone deserves to smile.
For nearly 20 years, thousands of people have relied on SARTA for safe, affordable, reliable transportation.
People like Misty Williams, who's riding SARTA to a brighter future. Misty's a full-time student and mom who uses our fixed routes to get to school, pick up her son at daycare, and return home at the end of a very busy day.
School, shopping, Cleveland, Akron, the airport, for work or for play. People you know count on SARTA to meet their transportation needs. And we deliver.
SARTA, where can we take you today?
Back here at Marlington at the 41-yard line after a West Branch punt. The Dukes have a 1st and 10, setting up in Warrior territory with just under 8 minutes left. Marlington with a 14-point lead, and it's going to be, is that Himmelheber?
Yep, number 2.
Yep. Himmelheber with a gain of a yard to the 40. They line him up just about anywhere on the field you can imagine.
He's Christian McCaffrey.
He really is. That's a great analogy right there. Lines up in the backfield, lines up in the slot. He joins Griner in the backfield again on 2nd and 9.
Well, they basically got 2 running backs back there because Griner can run it too.
Right. And speaking of Griner, he's going to keep it. Now he cuts it back. He's going to pick up a couple of blockers, cuts it inside, And down near the 33.
Close to a first down, so they'll have third and real short here to keep this drive going. There you go, athleticism. Whoops, nothing going over there. Let me go back over here, and then his teammates start working for him, Himmelheber especially.
3rd and 2 at the West Branch 33. And the give is to Himmelheber. And he turns the corner. He's got the first down, but there is a flag on the far side. We're going to get procedure against the Dukes.
Yep, back him up 5. And so him running out of bounds won't make any difference. But at this point in the game, you'd like your guys not to voluntarily run out of bounds.
Good point.
Keep that clock moving.
Going to cost the Dukes 5, so that will move it from the 33 to the 38. Instead of 3rd and 2, you've got a 3rd and 7, if my math serves me correct.
Yep. Yeah. Well, if they mark it right. We saw one before that a 15-yard penalty turned into 20.
20-yard penalty, yeah. We did. Ball put down at the 38-yard line. 6:29 left in the game. Play clock down to 5. Griner looking left, looking end zone, ball in the air, has a man wide open, Mason, and he has got it. Touchdown, Marlington. Too much speed, Mark.
Too much speed. They've gotten behind West Branch's defenders all second half, and they've hit a couple of them.
Markavian Mason with the touchdown. This is another nominee for our Friends and Family Credit Union Rock Solid Play of the Game.
Again, great protection, clean pocket. He could stand tall, step forward, and loft that baby with a follow through. Quarterbacks love that.
Friends and Family Credit Union bringing you our Rock Solid Play of the Game. We'll select the Rock Solid Play at the end of tonight's ball game. Thanks to the Friends and Family Credit Union. Colton Wade's extra point is up, and it's good. 6:21 left. Marlington pushes it out now to a 28-7 lead on the Old Carolina Barbecue scoreboard.
And now West Branch enters uncomfortable territory.
Sure.
You know, they'd like to just keep that run game pounding, and if they do, even if they keep getting first downs, they're going to run the clock out. Heck, they had a 7.5-minute drive in the first half, and there's only 6:20 left in the game. So they're going to have to do something to pick up big chunks, and that is typically throwing the ball.
There's a good look at the 6'1" Sevier, Markavian Mason, who's caught a pair of touchdowns here in the second half.
Yeah, their touchdown drive was 7 minutes and 37 seconds. Here's this drive. 3 plays, 41 yards, a minute 37, a 38-yard touchdown pass from Griner to Mason. Extra point good, and now we're sitting at 28-7. And what was and it has been a much closer game than that score indicates. West Branch really up against it right now.
Hope you're enjoying our All Care TV Game of the Week. Week 10 next week, Friday night, October 26th. We will have a Federal League matchup and a backyard rivalry for sure. Hoover at Jackson will be our TV game next Friday. And then Saturday, live coverage, TV and radio, of McKinley at Massillon. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, and what you hope, because of the importance of both those games, you hope that week 9, the games they're playing tonight, they come out of there healthy. You know,
sure.
You don't want anybody get dinged up. Let them go in there with all their firepower, and boy, that'll be fun for the fans to watch.
Yeah. Wade's going to employ a holder now, and he'll bang this kick deep.
Wow.
Going to hit it to 5 and all the way into the end zone. 6:21 left. Let's go down the sideline. We're going to ride the zero emissions bus from SARTA and check in with our sideline reporter once again, Frank Salona. Frank?
All right, Dave, thank you so much. Well, as you can see,
oh, look
we've
at
got
those.
The pink gloves on
Look
tonight.
at those.
You know, real men will wear the pink. And in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, this is October, certainly is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I stole this from one of the cheerleaders. I got to give it back to her.
You know what? I was going to say, I didn't see those earlier.
But just wanted to make, make a statement about this. You know, we're all affected by this dreadful disease, and some of the players out there, you'll see them wearing pink as well. And it's just a great opportunity for everyone to just make that and put it to the forefront.
You make sure you return those.
I'm going to take it back now.
Thanks to SARTA for that update from Frank Salona. On the carry is the quarterback Brock Hillier, and now a flag comes in late.
Bob Jeffries tells me that Greiner, A.J. Greiner, 10 of 13, 164 yards and 3 touchdowns in this half alone.
Wow.
And it's C.J. I don't know what, I think I called him something else. But C.J. Greiner having a great second half.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bob.
Personal foul face mask against Marlington.
So a personal foul penalty against the Dukes. A face mask. Tack on 15. And boy, that wind is really blowing from right to left on your screen. If you see some of the, I see looking at the West Branch, the flags on the far side from their band, and they are just standing up tall.
Yeah, that is a brisk wind.
It is. After the penalty at the 36, 1st and 10 for the Warriors. That is Caserta. Caserta, all kinds of room, keeps his balance. Down inside the 40-yard line, and another flag going to come on the end, and you're probably going to get 15 more yards.
Get another
tacked
face
on.
mask, yeah. Now these are unintentional face masks, but it doesn't matter. They're all 15, and kids are just trying to make tackles, but when you grab a face mask at the end of a run, especially a long one like this, it turns into a big one.
Well, that'll put Caserta well over 100 yards now.
Yeah.
So
well,
the officials
they're walking it back.
They're going to talk
I wonder
it over.
if Greiner reached out and grabbed the face mask of the defender.
You mean Caserta?
Caserta. Personal foul. Let's see.
I think you're right.
Well, in any case, it's not against Marlington.
It's 15 yards. Going to push it back to the 44.
There you go. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, they called it on the running
Goes
back.
both ways.
Caserta. So it's 1st down and 2.
You don't see that every day.
No, you don't. Hillier back, throws, ball is tipped and incomplete. Breaking through, linebacker Max Stamey got a hand on it.
Looked a little bit like that first play of the game. Running a screen play left, ball tipped. First play of the game, it was caught and went for a touchdown. This time it just falls to the grass. No grass, turf.
Stops the clock with 5:38 to go here in the 4th quarter.
West Branch has completed only 1 pass the whole game, Bob tells us. Of course, that's not their game, but still, you'd like to complete more than 1.
Sure.
When you've thrown it.
2nd and 2. He's also completed 1 to the other team.
That's right. That's right. He would like not to have had that one.
Thomas Caserta on the carry.
Caserta with another carry. He's going to have a 1st down as he takes it to the 48-yard line. So they convert on that 1st and 2.
There you go. Picked it up.
Yeah. 5:25, clock running here in the 4th quarter. Our AltCare TV game of the week. Dave Sheets, Mark Miller, sideline reporter Frank Salona, and our statistician Bob Jeffries here tonight at Duke Stadium. Hillier back, looking, ball in the air, and it's going to be nearly intercepted back there by number 10, Nick Tortola. He was right there, as was Himmelheber.
Tortola, that would have been his 5th interception. He's got 4 on the year. That's quite a few, but man, he was getting ready to catch it. He thought, this baby is mine, and his